Good morning, good morning, good morning. I have a big puppy dog here and on the ground. I'll walk over this way. Hope you're having a good morning. Having a good morning with Luna. We're about to head out on a trip, and poor Luna is going to be without us for a week. But I have my son coming to stay. Not just come by and visit or feed her. He'll actually be staying with her. And he's bringing his puppy dog. So she'll be entertained. I don't know if she'll be happy about it, sharing her house with another dog and my son, but she will definitely have constant entertainment. Anyways, I'm gonna have some coffee and I'll get my morning started. I hope you have something to get your morning started. When I was younger, I used to be pretty good at traveling. Oh, now I'm not as good. And I tell you, one of the key factors is I don't do it as often. Um, and you get into a rhythm at your home where things are set up the way you want them, and you have certain things you do to make your day uh, pan out the way you want it to. And I'm not going to have that. We're going to be driving a 22-hour drive up to Yellowstone up in Wyoming and 22 hours back. So 44 hours of driving, just getting there and back. Of course, I'll be driving when we're up there. So I'm doing a lot of driving. Um, haven't done this kind of traveling in quite some time. Typically, the longest trips we've been taking is up to Dallas to see my daughter, and even those feel kind of weird. Uh, this is much longer, and the other trips have been flights or cruises. Uh, my I think my wife's not quite comfortable with redoing cruises yet. Uh, she's still concerned about the uh, effects of having the COVID virus out there. But things are getting better. She's feeling better. So you get those patterns back of what I need to take with me when I'm traveling, and weather. At your home. Oh, it's cold. I'll go get a coat. Oh, it's really cold. Let me get some gloves and a scarf. Well, if you're up in another location, oh, it's really cold. Oh, I didn't pack anything. Whoops. Now you're in trouble. I was telling my wife too, it's like, yeah, this is a national park. They don't have a ton of stores. They have stuff that you can buy. It's usually pretty expensive. So we have to do our best to minimize that kind of purchase. So, but people are like, "Are you excited to go see Yellowstone?" I, I am, I am, but I'm also not, and it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know what's going to happen. Camping is one thing. I always enjoy that, but this isn't really camping. This is more a site. I'll compare it more more to the Grand Canyon when we went there. Uh, my My parents and my ex-wife and I went to the Grand Canyon, and that was in I want to say 1990, 32 years ago, 32 years ago. Wow, 32 years ago. And it was amazing. It was quite the experience. But I know this is totally different. This is a very different national park. Um, I've always wanted to be there, see it, mostly because it's so unique. But I'm not extremely, uh, there's nothing also bubbling in me to see something. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what there is there. So it it's kind of like a top. It's a uh, I don't know and I want to know is going back and forth in me a little bit. And uh, anyways, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. My wife, who's traveled a lot more than I have, but also has not traveled recently, is also it's very excited to go see it. Um, this is my big thing I wanted to do, the place I wanted to see, and hers is Iceland. So we would like to do Iceland in a couple of years. We won't be driving to that. No, not even if Elon Musk makes ho hover cars. We'll still not be driving to that one. Uh, but we're looking forward to seeing it. Oh, Linda sees the next door neighbor dogs. He's like, oh, they better not mess with me. Anyway, so just sharing some excitement, sharing some joy with you guys. I had to wait a little bit before I started doing this because it's so dark. It's getting so dark. Uh, we are definitely getting into fall. Temperatures are a little nicer now. Still 90 degrees, which is unusual for this time in September. We're usually down into the 80s by now. But this has been a very hot summer. Uh, Next year we'll have a pretty interesting time. The solar panels I have on the roof are starting to work a little better. And same with the battery that I have. I don't have a battery big enough to really run my house, except when I don't have the air conditioner on. If I don't have the air conditioner on, then the battery is big enough where once it's charged, it'll keep the house going because uh, the energy required for the AC usually sucks all the life out of the battery after about 2 hours. So it's about a 2 hour. If the AC is running pretty much nonstop, the battery goes away in about 2 hours. But if the AC is not running, then the battery can pretty much last a day. So if we had like really cloudy skies, um, the battery would, and it was fully charged, it would keep the house running at least a day. Uh, but AC predominant right now, yeah, it, it comes in. Anyways, sorry, got a little off track. Here's a toast to you guys. Um, Off to Yellowstone. Oh, toast. Let me take a tip. You guys have a wonderful morning. Luna, I definitely will.